This week on the Hoover Boys.
5152. Be a silver quarter. Be a big copper. Sounds amazing. It's gotta be a big copper. I think I see it. Yep, big copper. Knew that was a coin. Well, I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of the Hoover Boys. We are back at a repeat permission. Mark and I got this permission last winter. It is a Revolutionary War soldier house that was built in 1775. The story is the Revolutionary War soldier built this house in 1775. This is the place where I found one of my favorite finds from last year. It was a War of 1812 33rd Regiment button, infantry, and it was absolutely beautiful. Gave that to the homeowner. As with everything else that we found here, this is one of those permissions where everything stays with the homeowner. Just Mark and I today. Let's have some fun and try to say some history. I don't think the camera can really do this any justice, but the size of the trees in the front yard here are just insane. I mean, there's the house. You guys know I'm not a little dude. Like, I can't even get the camera to go all the way around this thing. I hold it as far as I can. It still doesn't know justice. The trees are amazing in this yard. I don't know if I've seen any bigger, honestly. Like, there's my metal detector. Like, it still doesn't know justice. Absolutely no justice. It's amazing. We're gonna start putzing around here in the yard. We know there's hunters in the field over there, so we're allowed to go to the field over here. Another massive field. We haven't been over there at all. We haven't touched much of this place. We did a line or two through the yard, tried a field in the back and a front field, and that was it the first time we were here. My button came out of the woods over there, so hopefully there's some stuff that way. I don't know if you guys have noticed the dogs that have been out here with us, but unfortunately they have an underground dog fence and it's on right now, so multi-frequency is not working. So I've dug a few pieces of iron that wouldn't fool me in the past, but I don't mind digging big iron in these older places. I did get a weird brass piece I want to show you. This was right in the front yard as well. I don't know what it was. It doesn't look new. Mark's saying could have been an old fire poker that was all bent up, mangled in the fire, and they chucked it. Like this piece here would come down and go out a little further this way. I don't know. Definitely an old piece of brass, and we'll take it. I think Mark just dipped into the field, so I'm going to follow him that way. Well, first signal in the field. Just flipped out a 35-36, and I see big and round. What is this? Oh, it's a big button. Ooh, be military. I think it's a big Tomback button, honestly. Let me clean it up a little bit. Big old button, that's what we want to see. Yeah, that's an oldie. That has a huge, super thick Tomback button. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any fancy on it, but it's probably the thickest, heaviest Tomback button I've ever dug. Not as nice as the button I gave the owner last year, but I'm sure he'll enjoy that one as well. Finally, something I can ID that's desirable. Hopefully this field's the ticket, the hot ticket. It is not hot out here, so we need a hot ticket. It's a cold female dog right now. Well, luckily my camera's still hot because I haven't even filled my hole in yet. Mark came over here and did a little bottom feeding. You got your lucky mucks?
My new ones.
Your new lucky mucks. Why are they already dirty? I haven't seen them yet. You've been digging without me? What you got here? Ooh.
I think it's silver wash.
Yeah. Just the 33rd button was silver wash too, remember?
Yeah.
Anything on it? Huh? Huh. I don't know. Well, I'll clean it up. You dig another button, very close to mine, so that's a good sign.
It's not getting sprayed, I promise you.
What? You scared to get wet?
Nope, not today.
Well, unfortunately, again, not military, nothing fancy, but it is a silver wash flat button this time. So we are both on the board with a Bhutan.
Yes, sir.
Let's continue. I just flipped out something else around here. I don't know if it's a small cent or a button. Beat the 33. I think it's gonna be a small cent. Got an Indian here or something? Definitely crunchy. What do we got there? I think it's an Indian. Let me finish cleaning it up. Can't really tell. Well, at least we have a positive ID. It did used to be an Indian head cent. Unfortunately, it's been out here in the field too long. You can see the top of Lady Liberty's headdress there. I tried looping it. It looked like an 1885 or 1887. Reverse is not much better. You can almost make out the 1 cent, but hey, it is an Indian. Always love me an Indian no matter what condition it comes out of the ground. I'm gonna give her a little kiss for good luck. Hopefully there's some more coins out here. Well, there's definitely stuff in this field. Flipped out more round stuff. This one is gonna be a flat button. I would like to see something fancy or military today. Don't know if this is gonna do it or not. If it does turn out something, we'll come back. If not, we'll continue. Got another flat button. Last flat button came out there. There was nothing on the face. Here, another similar signal. Impression, boom, another button. No shank on this one, nothing on the face either, but there's definitely some stuff in this field here. I'm liking it. Hopefully there's some coins. Well, hopefully there's some old coins, like old big coppers or silver coins. That'd be great. I mean, you know, it's been a while since I've seen a gold coin. I don't want to push my luck. Well, ask and you shall receive. I got a beautiful signal here. Let's live dig it. 5152. Be a silver quarter. Be a big copper. Sounds amazing. It's gotta be a big copper. I think I see it. Yep, big copper. Knew that was a coin. That was almost too easy. You can see the coin impression where I flicked it out of. I think it's gonna be a big US. Probably gonna be a braided by how it beeped. Braided hair, large cent. I do believe that's what it is. Hopefully it looks better than an Indian. I think it will. They finished cleaning her up. You can see that wreath in the 1 cent on the back. Whew, that's awesome.
Already?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, this field's been good. After that Indian, I went flat button, and I was like, hopefully there's some old coins out here. 51, 52, there it is. Still hope there's gonna be some shiny coins because I don't think the copper's gonna come out too well. But that's okay. We won't hold it against them. Close up time. Well, unfortunately, there's not much that's gonna help this coin. It turns out to be a matron head large cent, just a very high beeping matron. That's the bust there. She's facing left. Reverse is slightly better. At least you can make out the 1 cent in the wreath a little bit. But nice big large cent, and we love finding those. It definitely could have been a huge copper jacketed bullet, and I'm glad it's not. I'm assuming you found some bullets today, because I've certainly found a few nice deer slug and some copper jacketed. But Lady Liberty, give her a tiny little kiss. Hope you have some silver sisters out here, so I want to find those. That's tight. Small cent types numbers. 43. How about a half cent? So 43. Down here. Sounds small. What we got? There it is. There's a button, high beeping button. Alright, doesn't appear to be anything on that joker either. So we will continue. I'm liking this field though. Screen's all dirty. Absolutely beautiful signal here. 46, 48. Definitely sounds like a coin. Hopefully a shiny one. 50 now. Hello. Where are we at? Maybe another big copper? Working the same field. There it is right there. I see the edge of it. We're gonna break it out with the other camera. Heck yeah. My first copper was right over that way, about 20 feet. Alrighty, I am enjoying myself this morning. Another big copper. Another thick one. Good gracious. Maybe that's the braided hair. I don't know. Who is? Oh yeah, it's the braided hair. I think this one's gonna clean up a little bit better than the first one. Let me go off camera and we'll be right back. Heck yeah. Well, another farm field copper, but this one is the braided hair variety. It does actually have a date. It is an 1845. Did not clean up very well. I mean, this is coppers out of the field. You're closer to the yard and they didn't get as many chemicals. They usually look a little bit better, but that's what our field coppers look like most of the time, unfortunately. Unless you get some sandy soil, then they can come out pretty, but nothing too beautiful out of this field just yet, but we are finding stuff. And I get questioned a lot, like, why are you always kissing your coins? I'm kissing Lady Liberty because I love her, but I'm not going to kiss another coin today unless it's Lady Liberty in the shiny variety. No more kissing coppers, at least for today. But we got another large cent. That's awesome. Well, that's cool, and that confirms my suspicion. Just popped out an ox knob, which tells me what I already sort of knew. They work this field with oxen, which is a great sign. That's why I'm finding the coins in the buttons. they'd screw this little doomer-thinger, this nut onto the oxen's horn and lop off their tip so they wouldn't get poked by them. So they're pretty cool. Oh, lug nut to an oxen horn. It's a good sign because I ended up pulling up my map because I was like, this is a big field. There could have been another home out here. And sure enough, there's another dot on the map. And then I saw this huge white sycamore tree. And I just found that thing right next to it. And there is iron around here, so I'm hoping maybe this used to be the starter home back here. We won't know until we find some more stuff. Let's continue. Hopefully this signal tells us a little more. It's a 43. Hopefully it's a coin and not a bullet. It's all in there. 45 now. Nice tight signal. There's something there. Small scent? It's a beautiful Indian. Where did that come from? Now, according to my maps, this place was gone in 1930s. So, I don't know how old it was, but that's a 1879 beautiful Indian. Looks like it came out of a yard, which probably used to be right here. All right, close-up time. Well, there we go. We have a coin with some details. 1879 Indian head cent. Good looking coin. Obverse is very nice. Reverse probably use a little more help, but there is nothing wrong with that. That is an absolutely beautiful Indian head cent. And as much as I want to kiss you, I already said I'm only kissing your shiny sisters today. No more kissing coppers. Beautiful Indian. Let's continue. I think we're on it. Oh, there's the old tree. Mark's going to get in on the fun here. He's got a coin signal.
Yeah.
Yeah. High 80s on the 800. It was beeping 49 on that. So almost Clyde quarter type numbers. Probably going to be a big copper. Hopefully we'll see some shiny today. Yeah,
There it is. It fell right out on the ground.
Yep. We're on it, bro.
Yeah.
There's a thick boy, thick girl. I think it's going to be a braided.
Yeah.
Just by how thick and yep, that's a braided.
Reef.
Oh, that might clean up decent. The Indian I just found was gorgeous for, you know, being out here in the field. It was obviously lost in the yard.
I need a toothpick.
All right, tooth her up. Yeah, buddy. Marks on the board. It is a braided hair large cent. Just oof. It's definitely nicer than mine, though. Of course, mine had a date. Reverse is a little better than the obverse.
Mine has a date also. You just can't see it.
Okay, I mean, it definitely had a date.
Right? A little slow going.
We have not seen this. We have seen your button. Sort of a little saddle shield. Saddle shield. It's cold. My mouth doesn't usually work with my brain too well. Good job.
Have you been drinking?
Not yet. Later. Maybe. Possibly. Well, Mark's large sign just came out of that hole here. I stood up and where I parked my detector swung over this. I thought it was going to be a button. Come on, camera, focus. It really needs to focus because there's barely any details on it. That's a flying eagle. It's really hard to tell, but it absolutely is. Flying eagle scent, small scent. That's definitely awesome. Wish it held some more details, but 2 coins, bang bang, big tree. We're on a home site. What you playing with, Boots?
Yeah. A powder flask top. Here's the handle.
Oh yeah.
There's the inside mechanism.
You got some mechanisms in your powder flask top? I mean, if that's here, where's the rest of the flask?
I don't know.
It's got to be a banging signal.
Should be.
Should be.
Should stand right out.
All right. Good job. Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that. I feel like the signal was in the 30s and I popped out a coin. It's like ½ cent, 2 cent size. No idea what it is yet. It was fairly deep too. Popped out right there. I like figuring this stuff out with you guys together. 2 cent. Yes, it is a 2 cent. That is beautiful. Heck yeah. Oh, wow. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me get 2 hands on this thing. There, sir. Yep, this is an absolutely beautiful coin. 1864, 2 cent piece. It's beautiful. The We in God We Trust, the motto, that was the first time the U.S. put that motto on a coin, but the We's usually part that rubs off first, and it still has a little bit of We, so that tells you this coin was lost very fresh. Here's the reverse, the 2 cent side and the wreath. Definitely not as nice as the obverse, but man, it's a nice looking coin, especially out of the farm field. These are made out of the same material as the Indians in the 60s, and they usually hold up pretty good. That's a beautiful coin. Not gonna lie, it's gonna suck giving that one up. I'm gonna ask him if I can keep it, but obviously it's his if he wants it. It's a good looking coin. It gives us some more hope. Hopefully there's some shiny up here, but Mark just found a few buttons. We came up from the little tree in the back, so this is the field where I got most of my coins today. So we're gonna spend the rest of our day up here. Sun's going down quick, but we have a couple hours left. 45, 46. I'm gonna call the seated dime. This one's gonna be silver. I've been talking to Mark. I'm like, oh, we're in the wheelhouse for seated. Somebody's got to find a seated dime out here. 46. I found them on this machine before, and they were 46. Oh, big copper. No doubt about that. Look at that son of a gun. All right, let me change cameras. That's beautiful. All right, this is not gonna look as pretty as a 2-cent piece, I can tell you that much. So we have ourselves another large copper. What variety though? This one's feeling kind of smooth. Should be thick enough to have some sort of details on her. It's too muddy. Let me clean her up with 2 hands. We'll be back. I don't know how well it's going to show up through the camera, but I do believe I have a positive idea. I believe that is a drape bust large cent, which completes my trifecta of large cents today. I got a braided, matron, and a drape bust. It was a very smooth coin. This coin was lost smooth, unfortunately. Reverse, there's nothing going on at all. Weak strike and a worn out coin, but we found it. Really thought that one was going to be silver, but can't kiss it. Not yet. I think it's a drape bust. That's what it looks like. It's smooth though. No, it's a large cent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what I'm saying. This is the field up here, bro. Didn't want to listen to me earlier.
Whatever.
Finally, something colonial. Check out this beautiful piece of shoe buckle frame. That is some good looking stuff. Hasn't been too much of the older stuff in this field. Most of the stuff's been mid 1800s, but that is a beautiful piece of colonial right there. And as much as I don't want to leave this field right now, I might have an hour left of sunlight. I just saw a hunter in the neighboring farm park his truck and walk over to his deer stand for his dusk hunt. And I don't want to interfere with the hunters. He's out here trying to do his thing, so I'm going to go that way. Unfortunately, I know he can come back here anytime, so I'm going to let him do his thing and give him the common courtesy of getting out of his way. All right, not too much desirables once we got back out of the field. We are going to go over what we found today. Quick peek at the board and a quick peek in the dump bucket. Mostly just wire and a whole bunch of deer slugs. A few bottle caps, but not a whole lot of trash. Very nice when like this is the only aluminum you find for the day. But look at what we did actually find here. Mark's got a couple iron buckles and he thought that was gonna be a plate. Pulled that right out in front of the front door. It's just a piece of metal. Unfortunately, it's not a Rebel War plate. You got a little D over there. There's that powder flask piece and whatever that thing was, a piston maybe. He's got his buttons, some nice buttons, a few time backs. There's a time back. I think that's a time back. And is that watch guts and the little saddle triangle. That thing.
What's kettle point?
It is not. Is that a Wheatie?
I think so.
A Wheatie, and Mark did get a large cent there. It was the braided hair. And my stuff, that may have been the outside of his actual pocket watch. A big iron spoon bowl and a church key and whatever this fire poker thing was. This thing, I have no idea on that. I did get an ox knob. Oh, look, the deer slug made it to the board. A couple washers. Here's my buttons. The few big tombacks we found are super thick. Like, I don't think I've ever found a tomback that thick. But a beautiful piece of shoe buckle frame. Ended up getting 3 coppers. They're not the most beautiful coppers in the world, but there's a braided hair, a matron, and a drape bust. See if I can get that flying eagle to come through a little better. You can see the eagle in there. It's definitely a flying eagle. Nice Indian there. There's a field Indian and absolutely beautiful 2-cent piece. 1864. It is the large motto, not the more valuable small motto, but it was a pleasure to find. Definitely need to hit that field some more. And I didn't ask him for the 2 center. I'm going to give everything to him. I mean, that was the deal when we signed up for it, so I'm not going to ask for anything. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, help clean up the ground, dig it all, and take your trash with you. Why? Because all holes matter.
That one certainly did.
Yeah, you like it, your iron buckle. We got some nice things for the property. Definitely going to be back. Absolutely. This thing is too good not to try to live dig, just in case it's a big silver or something. It sounds large, but it could be a shallow big silver. Let's live dig it. Dead 54. It's all the way pure. How about a big old shiny coin? It's not gonna be. Probably a big piece of copper pipe, but let's find out. You don't know till you know. And now we know. It's a big piece of copper pipe. Yeah, when you're good, you're good. Boy, did that joker sound amazing. In the sack. When you hit it just right, it sounds like a coin. Hopefully it's a coin hiding in iron. What is that? A can opener. The old church key. Opens the gates to heaven. Alright, well, that was the signal. Had to dig it. That was it.